Hello friends, Olivia here, and today we're going to spend about 15 minutes or less working on the foam roller. I've got the full foam roller here, but everything that I do today you should be able to do on a half roller also. And then I'm also going to be using these 2-pound hand weights, toning balls, but you can use standard shape weights as well. So whatever you've got, or even 2 water bottles, soup cans, anything that is the same weight. So let us begin. We're going to start by sitting all the way at one end of your roller and then lay back so that your head is also supported by the roller. And then I like to take a moment to just rock side to side. Just kind of transferring your weight from one foot to the other. Massaging both sides of your spine. And as you do that, start to notice the sensation of your body breathing. Just allow that natural breath pattern to slow down. So we've got a nice, easy inhale through your nose. And then exhale every last bit of air back out into space. Now find somewhere in the middle where you feel that the apex of the roller is running right down the center of your spine. Step your feet in maybe a little bit closer together, hip distance or a little closer. And for now you should have your forearms, your palms flat on the mat, your arms just kind of draping to the sides. And then we're going to take a nice easy inhale to prepare. Exhale, shift your weight onto the right foot and peel the left foot, heel, ball, toe, away from the mat. And then place it back down, toe, ball, heel. Shift your weight to the left, heel the right. And now just continue with that slow motion march of your feet. Exhaling as you peel your foot up. Inhaling as you place it back down. Heel, ball, toe. And toe, ball, heel. And if that's feeling pretty easy, then you can adjust so that just your fingertips are on the ground. You've got a little bit less support from your arms. And then if that's feeling pretty easy, try it with no hands. So your hands can just rest on your hip bones. You'll notice you really have to stand into that standing leg hamstring and prepare by engaging your deep abdominals before you start the lift. So you want to hear your breath, feel your belly contract, and then start to float your foot up. It's a great way to test yourself, to notice if you've got one side that's a little more stable than the other. And also just to see that that firing pattern of the stabilization is in check. Let's do one more each side. Hear your breath. Feel your belly contract and then float your foot up. And then rest a moment. Regroup, just wiggle around. Place your arms by your sides. And then exhale and float one leg up. Pause for a moment. Feel the weight of that femur bone drop deeper in the hip socket. And then exhale, the other leg comes up. Balancing there. And now exhale, imprint your spine back toward the roller and arc one knee away from you. Maybe tap your toes to the floor, float it back up. Alternate sides. And if you tend to find that your back is tensing or your neck is shortening when you do that, you're getting a lot of wobble, then maybe you just arc your knee a few inches away. Maybe you don't actually touch the floor. So you find the range of motion where you have the most stability. through your spine, the least amount of unnecessary tension in your neck and your low back. This can be done in a neutral placement or with a slight imprint of the low back. Let's do one more each side. And then place one foot down and then the other. Rest a second, maybe spread your toes out, place them back down, wiggle around, and then find your weights. Take your arms long by your sides, and let's do palms facing each other. You're going to inhale, your arms float up. Exhale, reach back toward your ears. Inhale, back up, and then exhale back down by your sides. Now you can do this without weights also. This is a great way to mobilize the shoulders and work on stabilizing your ribs. So one of the things you can focus on as you're moving your arms is keeping your ribs nice and heavy on the roller. So right here, the tendency is to arch and lift the ribs. See if you can reach your arms back without arching your back. 4-part breath. We inhale halfway. Exhale, stretch back. I like the addition of the weights because it adds a little more stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, back down. We also get a bit more strengthening and toning for the mid-back shoulder girdle. Now pause in the middle. Open your arms out to the sides and then exhale, close. Inhale, stretch across the chest. Exhale to bring it back together. Here as well, I'm keeping my ribs fairly heavy, though there may be a little bit of opening of the front of the ribs as you inhale. That's just the natural extension of the spine that happens. And now this time, just to challenge your balance, you're going to take just the left arm out to the side. Exhale, bring it back up. Try that same side again. See if you can keep equal weight on both feet. One more time with the left. And keep that right side of your body anchored to the roller. Now try the other side. We inhale, right arm open. Exhale, close. 2 more times with as little wobble as possible. This might look easy, but it's actually much more challenging than you would think. Now try alternating sides. I can really feel all the little muscles around my waistline and up and down my spine turning on just to stabilize my body against the movement of my arms. So this is one where the weights also add a little more challenge, but you can do it without the weights too. Let's do one more each side. No tension in your neck. And then pause here. Drop your arms down by your sides. Fan out to the sides. Palms up. And then exhale, arc down. So now I inhale, palms up to the ceiling. Exhale, palms facing each other as you come down. Shoulder blades wrapping around the roller. Nice big space between the shoulders and ears. Let's reverse those. We inhale back, exhale, circle out and around. Nice free flow of the shoulder blades, rotating on your ribs. Ribs and hips staying nice and easy, integrated. And then arms come up. Press the weights together, bend your elbows, and straighten. Squeeze the back of your arms. Little tricep extension here. Now notice I'm not scrunching up or collapsing in the chest. I'm really keeping that connection under my arms. I'm thinking of my shoulder blades wrapping around the sides of my ribs. And I'm scanning down into my lower body, so I'm not gripping the muscles of my legs. I'm kind of letting the muscles of the thigh soften and just gently wrap around the bones. Feet lengthening and widening. As little work as possible, only as much as necessary to make that movement happen. 2 more. 2. and 1. And then place the weights on your shoulders. Nod your chin, curl forward, release back. Exhale, peel it up. Inhale back, and I can use the roller as a guide to keep rolling right down the center of my spine. And on the next one, I'm going to stay up, straighten my arms, and then curl it in. Bicep curls 5 times. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release back. Exhale, nod your chin, curl up. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, 5 and 4. Looking right at the pubic bone or between your knees. 2 more. 2 and 1. And then release back. 1 more set. Peel up. Straighten and 5 times. Strong arms. So even with the light weights, you can really think of squeezing your biceps, working those arms. 1 more. And then release back down. Drop the weights off. Reach your arms straight back. And then exhale, bend your elbows. Make a W shape with your arms. Just opening up the chest. We inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw your elbows down. And again, this is relative. So maybe you're really tight. You get a little nervy pain. You keep your hands off the floor. For me, it feels really nice to have my hands just resting on the ground. 1 more time. And then reach your arms up. Wiggle your fingers. Little circles. And then reach like you're going to touch the ceiling. Pinch your shoulder blades together around the roller. Inhale, forward and apart. Exhale, down and together. 1 more time. And then release your arms down. And just swing off to the side. Turn your roller. Again, this can be full or half roller. Now sidewards. And then sit right in front. You're going to lean back. Rib cage on the roller. Right to the base of the shoulder blades, and then stretch back over the roller. Breathe in. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale it back. And this time as you curl up, float 1 knee up. Alternate legs. Dropping your belly back toward your spine. Now add rotation. Twist a little bit to one side. So you get that little bit of extension as you rock back, bending your spine in all directions. 1 more time each side. And then just stretch back. And then roll to one side. Bring that roller right under your armpit, right on the side of the ribs, and then just roll out under there. We get pretty tight and stiff there, so this should feel really nice. Just massaging out under your arm. And then even it out on the other side. And I'm using this top hip, hiking that hip up and down to help move along the roller. If you've got the half roller, you might just do more rolling forward and back, and then maybe a little side bend. And then let that go. All right, see you again soon.